What's up, friends? It's time for another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video. Now, I wasn't necessarily intending to make a LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video today. I've been still playing the game every day, but not really making videos on it. There's other channels that I have, and there's a lot more content to make videos for, so I've been focusing on that. But I have been still playing LEGO Legacy very casually on the side. I mean, everyone really plays LEGO Legacy casually, if you think about it, because there's really not a whole day's worth of content and just keep playing the game all day. You have like 30 minutes of content and then you're like, that's all the content you really have for the whole day, right? So really everyone plays LEGO Legacy casually. But I've been doing the events, doing everything. And I wanted to kind of I wanted to give my input on the event store just in general. I know everyone does the event store differently. I know everyone has a different approach to it, or does the event differently, use the event currency a little bit differently, has a different approach to it. I wanted to give my input on what I've been doing with the event currency, because it's a little bit unorthodox, and I think a lot of people are not doing it. I think a lot of people are kind of going for the J tiles, and you can't go wrong with the J tiles, or not even for just this event, for the events in general, like they're going for whatever the new unit is. However, what I've learned through playing for months and months, I'm like, okay, every time I go for the event, I go for the tiles of the unit. I'm like, I still can't get the units to a usable place. And if I spend all this currency every time there's an event, if I spend all this currency on the tiles for this specific rare unit, unless I'm going to go crazy and wail on the event and get a tremendous amount and keep refreshing and resetting everything to get more energy and like farm as much as I can for the entire event and have thousands, like not thousands, because everyone's got thousands of currency for the event, but like 10,000, 100,000 currency, some crazy amounts. Unless I'm going to do that, then really I'm not going to get whatever the specific unit from the event is up to its max level, regardless of if I buy these tiles or not. Now, for where it is, to get from 0 to 100 to get him to the next level for this specific J, for the level that I currently have him. I'm just glad I finally got J, right? Because I wasn't even able to get him from the first time around. Bad RNG from the drops. So I would need 24,750 event currency from this event to even get him from the current level to the next level. That is a tremendous amount of resources. And I'm like looking at this, I'm like, what is the, and I looked at it a couple, like kind of when the event started, I'm like, as long as I can get him and start like playing around with him, and Jay's kind of usable at like a lower star level, but I'm like, there's so much currency that I would need to invest into Jay to probably not even get him leveled up at this level, right? During the course of this event, because right now this one is almost done, and then the next one's going to start, and the next one's going to be the same situation. It's like I'm not going to get whatever unit it is if I'm not spending money to, or even if I was spending money, not spending a ton of money, right, then I wouldn't be able to get it to the next level for the most part. So I'm like, what is the best value that I can get out of my account for whatever currency that I have on this specific event or any event, right? So we have all the different pieces here. I think I'm making this way longer than I intended to, but let me put it on double speed. We have all these pieces: Kai, Lloyd, Zane, Naya. Why is Naya on? She costs 450 event currency. Everything else costs 600. Is that like? Because you get them both from farming campaigns. You get Naya and you get Kai from both from farming campaigns. Shouldn't she be the same? Why? Because she's a girl? Is that why she's less? Oh my God! I'm starting all kinds of drama now. Yeah, these are Kai and Naya are both farmable from campaign. Lloyd is available from the arena shop, right? Lloyd's available from the arena shop. Zane is available from the mashup shop. So all those units are fairly easy to get from, as long as you're patient, fairly easy to get there. Tier 1 set tool, Tier 2 set tools are, you get those from Monolith. Yeah, you get those from Monolith Waste. Over here for those, and then over, I think maybe at other nodes too, over there for those. So you really don't need to invest in those because you can just farm those from the campaign anyway, right? So you have those Tier 1 ability elixir, Tier 2 ability elixir. You actually get, I mean, if you only use these for the things that like you already upgraded, that already need upgrades, like that are like max level, and not just throw them at things that are like super low level. It's like, I'm gonna max the skills. Like, why do you have it at max? Do you have the unit at max level? Do you have the unit start up? No, but I'm gonna max its skills anyway, even if I can't use the unit. Like, that's kind of like, as long as you're not like very aggressive overly spending these, you should have plenty. Like 927, I got 927, 932, 342. I have not spent in a long time in this game, like months I have not spent. Just I got burned out from spending. I'm like, whatever, right? So yeah, you as long as you are frugal with these, you should have plenty of them actually, which I did not realize. But yeah, as long as you're frugal and patient, and not try to push and rush for end game immediately, you actually like you can just save and be patient. It's a crazy concept. And a lot of these things you really don't need for here. Sometimes it's nice to keep an eye on some of the things that you may need. Right, so if we're talking about every single one of these, it's like, well, Bagel, what would I even get if you're saying everything else is farmable and the DJ or whatever the specific unit for the event is, whatever the tiles there are, like, what would I get if I'm not gonna get that? So what I've been actually buying is these tier 3 set tools here. So the tier 3 set tools actually you do not, well, currently you do not get from the monolith waste, right? So we have the monolith waste. You can get all the different materials here. This is the tier 3 set tools are the most rare tools, the most rare resources from here. You can't get them there. You can get them from, where can you get them? From the master shop. Yeah, I know, money. I know the master shop. You get the tier 3 set tools, but for that same price, you can get the fancy apples, which are, you kind of need a lot of those. Right at this current time in the game, you know, of course, they're going to change things. They're going to make the fancy apples more available in the future, or all of these fancy fish 3, fancy binoculars 3, fancy apples 3. They're going to make all of those more readily available in the future, but as it currently stands, I find that I need a lot of these fancy apples. I think if you guys are working on pirate units, and a lot of people are, you find yourself needing a lot of these fancy apples too, right? Tier 3 set tools are here as well. But I find that the most rare thing that these resources, these event resources, the prime controllers, I forgot what they were called, but the best bang for your buck out of this event is, and I think maybe a lot of events going forward, is going to be, you know, the tier 3 set tools, or when they make them more readily available in monolith wastes, it's going to be, you know, and then we don't have to worry about that. Then it's probably going to have the tier 4 set tools there. So I'd pay attention to those in the future, to whatever set tools or whatever elixirs you're going to see in these events that are not easily accessible in farming other areas of the game, like, for example, campaign. So that's legit what I've been buying. I've been buying these tier 3 set tools because I have some sets that I want to, like, for the example, a pirate set, and I'm going to do like the castle set and the glider next, to try to max out whatever I can with these tier 3 set tools, right? And that's going to give me, instead of being like, oh, I can get DigiJ halfway to the next level now, it's going to be like, no, I can upgrade several different abilities of these sets that I use all the time, every day, and get way more bang for my buck out of that. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about the event page. I didn't want to make this even a long video. I wanted to make it like a 3-minute long video. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the event page and what I feel is, I feel that sometimes some of the things that we feel are not the most valuable are actually probably the most valuable, the best to get. So I'm going to get a decent amount. How much can I get? I can get 8. So we have, what is that, 24? Yeah, I'm just going to plop all these down. Literally just max it out on all these tier 3 set tools. Yep, so there we go. So we have all day, we have 20, well, I said 24, and then we had the 2 already. So we have 26, so we're almost up to, we would have gotten how many? We got a couple tiles of DigiJ, like not even made too much of a dent in DigiJ, but we have almost enough to upgrade another. Actually, depending on the set that we upgrade, we could have enough right now to upgrade an ability, or if some of them are 25, some of them are 30. I think maybe there's some other numbers on some different sets. The ones that I'm looking at that I need to upgrade are 25 and 30. So yeah, so we can actually upgrade some stuff with that same amount that would have barely made a dent in the DigiJ. But anyway, just my opinion, just my thoughts on the event. Yeah, Cactus Girl. Oh, I needed her. The event and the event currency going forward. So just keep an eye on, I guess, the values of these different things. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always. I'll see you in the next, whenever the next one is, right? Because there's not really a whole lot of things, not really a whole lot of content to do in the game just daily. It's like there's like 20 minutes of content, and then you just loot everything anyway. But anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.